Hi there, crafty peeps. Enis here from Papercrafting with Enis, and I'm on today to show you how I am making some bag toppers. Now, these bag toppers are not a kind that I ever made before, so you're going to get to see me doing a little bit of experimenting here. But let me just show you what I have. So here I have a 4-inch by 1.5-inch piece of glitter cardstock, and this did come from the Sweetheart collection that I have been crafting with for Valentine's Day this year from Michaels. And what I did was I scored at 1 inch because this is going to be the part that flips over to the back side. So what I'm going to be doing today is I am going to be using some Dollar Tree snow mesh, and I am going to stitch it on here and gather it up like a trim. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch all the way around the 1-inch part, so not this part that folds back, but this piece here, and I'm just going to stitch real close to the edge with a straight stitch just to add a little bit of interest. And I am using pink thread in the top, and I have white bobbin thread in the bottom, but really as long as you have thread in the bottom, it doesn't matter what color it is unless you're worried about people seeing the color on the back. But mine is white on the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to line the needle up just below that fold line right there, okay? And that's where I'm going to start stitching, and I'm going to go all the way around. So give me a second to get this lined up because it's hard to see with the glitter cardstock. So I think that looks pretty good. So I'm going to drop my needle down. Okay, and I'm just going to do a straight stitch all the way around. So give me a second to take care of that. And it's probably not going to be perfect or straight. Just going to do the best I can. And I'm trying to get as close to the edge as I can, just because I think I like that look. Okay. So far, so good. Yeah, that looks good. And going to do a back stitch just to hold everything in place. And I don't know if you can see that there or not, but I've got the stitching going all the way around. So now I'm going to take my snow tool, which I've already cut into a strip, and I think this is about, it's just under 1.5 inches wide. And I did it a little bit bigger than the inch because I want a little bit to hang off the top and the bottom of the banner. And what I'm going to do is attach this to the banner with little pleats. So if you've ever seen trim done by Ebony from the Rosette Guru, this is kind of, I mean, I'm sure she has a much more fancier way of taking care of it. This is kind of how I think she does it. So I'm just going to pinch a little pleat here and fold it down. Oh, also I'm going to change my machine to a zigzag stitch, and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger of a zigzag just because I like that look. And I'm going to try to stitch in the center between the stitching line I already have down there. Now, of course, it's hard for me to see that, so we're going to get what we get. Okay. So I'm going to drop my needle down, do a little bit of back stitch to hold that all in place, and then I'm going to pinch up some more tulle. So I'm just basically going to pinch all the way down. Okay. All right. So I don't know how many pleats I'm actually going to end up with. This is the first time I've ever done this on paper before. Usually I do them on cotton fabric. So it's going to turn out interesting. You guys will get to see me either have a success or a fail. How fun is that going to be, right? So I'm just pinching little bits at a time, tucking it up underneath the presser foot, stitching into the pleat, and then doing the next pleat. Okay, and one more. I think I can squeeze one more in under there. And I'm going to back stitch to hold it in place, raise up my needle, and cut my threads. So I have a little bit to trim off here, so give me a second to do that. And I actually like to keep my long threads on my projects sometimes, so I'm trying not to cut the thread tails off. Okay, so this is what we have. Okay, so that's it. That is the little banner. And I am going to be doing a little bit of embellishing on here with maybe some ephemera or rosettes or something. Just something to decorate a little bit more, but I think it turned out pretty good. So I'm going to pause the camera and finish up the others because I have 4 I need to do all together. And then I'll be back and we'll do some decorating together. So hold on, crafty peeps. Okay, I am back and I have my bag toppers finished, and you can see them here. I have 4 little packets of flowers that I'm going to be gifting in some Galentine mail. So let me give you a close-up of the banners now that they're finished. So you can see I have the glitter cardstock in the background. I did do the stitching all the way around, and that's a straight stitch all the way around. And then I attached the tulle with the little pleats in it using the zigzag stitch. You can see that right there, I think. I made some teeny tiny little rosettes, and this I think is probably about 1 inch, maybe a tiny bit more than 1 inch. I've got a little piece of chipboard ephemera on there from a Michael's sticker pack, and also I believe this is either from Dollar Tree or from Dollar General. It was just a Valentine sticker pack I had from last year, and I have one of Carrie's Dewdrops from Double Click Connect. And by the way, I do have some flowers here that I made, and these are actually this flower set right here, and this is the edge flower set from Scrap Diva Designs. So if you like the way these flowers look, be sure to hop on over to Scrap Diva Designs. I'll have her linked in the description box below. And I did put centers in with the dewdrops as well. And also I did use some spritz inks on the top. Let me grab that right now. So this is the product that I used to put the shimmer and shine on these flowers. I hope you can see it there. And this is Tattered Rose Distress Spritz by Ranger. So yeah, that was a fun product to use. And here is bag topper number 2. It says with love. This one says XOXO. This one says I heart you. And the last one is love. So those are the little bag toppers I did sewing on the Dollar Tree snowball mesh. All of these goodies that I used to create these projects were in my stash. I am trying to craft my stash, trying not to buy anything extra because honestly, I have way too much. And I'm just going to give you a quick peek. Hang on a second. Look at my craft desk. It's a mite frightening, don't you think? I have way too much stuff, and yeah, I need to do some cleanup in here. But anyway, so those are the cute little bag toppers and the flowers I made for some Galentine mail. I hope you enjoyed the process of me making these, and yeah, don't forget to hop on over to Scrap Diva Designs if you like the flowers there, and to Double Click Connect for the dewdrops if you're interested in those. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you all on the next crafty video. See you later, crafty peeps. Bye.